Welcome back. In module 1, you learn to use ChatGPT and Claude to write, summarize, and create notes. Today, we are solving a different problem. One you have probably run into 100 times. Let's understand this. Okay. Now, see, whenever you search something on Google, you get 10 blue links, right? You open three of them, and two are outdated already. One is trying to sell you something, and none of them actually answers your question directly. 20 minutes later, you still try to piece together yourself. Here's the question I want you to understand. Sit with it. What if you could ask a question and get a direct answer? Write in plain language with the sources right there so you can verify it instead of doing all that digging yourself on Google. That's exactly today's tool does. It's called Perplexity and it's built specifically for research, fast, accurate, and source backed. By the end of this module, you will research a real topic, compare sources, build a clean summary all in 10 minutes instead of hours. Let's get into it. So, what makes Perplexity different? Here's a fair question. Okay. We already have ChatGPT, Claude. Why do we need another tool like ChatGPT or Perplexity? The honest answer will be ChatGPT and Claude are excellent at writing and reasoning, but they weren't built primarily as research engine, while Perplexity was built like that. You can call it as an AI powered search engine. When you ask it something, it actually search the live internet in real time, reads multiple sources, and gives you direct answer with citations. Think of the difference this way. ChatGPT is like asking a very smart friend who's, let's say there is a smart friend of yours who read a lot, okay, and you ask some question to him and he answers to you about today's newspaper. But Perplexity is not like that. Perplexity is like asking a research assistant who runs check five different sources right now and comes back with an answer. Plus, where that answer came from. The citation advantages. What is the citation advantages? That part, the receipt, is the single biggest reason Perplexity matters for you as a student or professional. When Perplexity gives you a answer, it shows you exactly where that information came from. There will be, numbers written in the links. As links, it will be written. You can verify anything instantly. You can cite real sources in assignment and reports. You can catch it if something looks off because you can check the original data. This is hugely important because no AI tool is 100% perfect. That's for sure. So, what happens in AI tools? They can occasionally hallucinate. Citations are your safety net. They turn trust me into check for yourself. And where this helps you, let's ground this in real situation. Perplexity is built for academic professional research, papers, reports, market research, fact verification, checking if a claim, statistic, or quote is actually true, research summarization, definitely, turning scattered information into one clear picture. Another thing is comparing sources, different Different sources will be compared, disagreed, understood, and you can ask why. These are tasks you already do for assignment, for work, even just trying to understand something in the news. We are just going to do them with real sources, properly verified in a fraction of time. Now, how to ask good research question? That's very important. Now, we discussed already what the prompt is all about. Now we are talking about how to ask good research question. One more thing before we demo, just like with ChatGPT and Claude we did, how you ask matters a lot. A weak research question is a vague one, like tell me about climate change or something like that. But a research question, like a strong research question, is more specific. Let's say if I ask, what are the three most important or most significant impact of climate change on agriculture in India according to recent data? See, this is more specific, more focused, and useful answers will come. And the earlier it becomes to check the source against what you actually need to know. Now, let's understand perplexity. Let's see this in action. Three demos, just like last time. Uh, in demo one, I am going to ask it. Let me type a real question. What are the most in demand skill for new graduates in India in 2026? And let us understand the response. Look at what just happened. Perplexity gave a direct, organized answer, and right next to each claim, you can see a small numbered citation. If I click on one, it takes me straight to the actual source. I'm not just trusting the AI ability blindly. I can verify every single claim it made in seconds, isn't it? Compare this to a normal Google search, if you remember, where you would have to open five tabs and stitch it together and then finally report you have to make. This gives you the entire report by its own. Let's try something more. Now, here's something Perplexity does really well. Let's say when sources disagree, it can tell you. Let's ask one more prompt I'll give. Do experts agree on ideal amount of daily screen time for teenagers? Summarize different viewpoints. Let's see what response comes. Notice how it doesn't just give one flat answer. Can you see? It shows multiple perspectives with sources for each. This is incredibly useful for research paper, debates, or just understanding a topic that isn't black and white. Okay. The last one. Let's try another one. Let's do some fact checking. Let's say you read something online and you are not sure that if it is true. Okay. So let's try to test that. I'll give it a prompt. Is it true that India has the largest population of any country in the world as of 2026? Question mark. Because earlier China was. Is India the largest population country? Let's try this. See what's the response and what's the citations. There it is. Clear answer backed by real checkable source. This takes 10 seconds and removes the guesswork. Imagine doing this every time you see a claim in a WhatsApp forward or some social media post. You know that family WhatsApp group and they keep forwarding something or the other random. This you can actually check every time. Now let's do some activity. Now it's your turn. Open Perplexity and sign up for free. Let's do this together. Pick a real topic, uh, any topic which you are curious about, or need for something real. You know, this could be anything. I mean, a topic for an assignment or project, something you saw online that you want to fact check, a general topic you are generally, curious about. You can do that also. Now, ask a specific question, not a vague one. Remember, a specific question, get a specific, useful answers. Check at least one citation. Whichever citation, there will be number of citations come. At least one citation, please check. Click on a source, link in the response, and confirm the information actually matches what Perplexity told you. While you are doing this, pay attention to how direct and organized the answer feels compared to the normal search, as well as whether the citation actually backs up what's being claimed or just vague. So you need to fact check it again. How much faster this feels compared to opening multiple browser tabs yourself. Like you do Google search and you tap onto multiple tabs and then check whether it is right or wrong. So it takes 5 to 7 minutes. The goal isn't a perfect research paper, it's getting comfortable with asking, reading, and verifying. Okay, you should get comfortable in asking, reading, and verifying. Okay, so here we did a really great job. Let's bring this together. Here's what I want you to remember from today: a good answer isn't just fast, it's verifiable. Perplexity gives you both. You get a verifiable answer as well as a good answer. ChatGPT and Claude helps you create. Perplexity helps you discover and verify. So see, Perplexity is a tool very good for business people also. You will always be able to verify the data. You will always be able to understand that whether your product will do great in market or not. What is the competitor doing? Where is that competition which is available? All that. And remember, even with citation, you are still the final check. AI tools are powerful research assistant, not replacement for your own judgment. Okay. Always glance at the source, especially for anything important. Must see the source again. Now, here is the thing. What is the next thing? In our next module, we move into completely different kind of AI assisted coding. Okay. Using Cursor and GitHub Copilot. Even if you have never written a line of code, that's okay. Because this module will show you how AI is changing what it means to build software and why that matters for every field, not just each. So it's not about only the tech. For every field is very important. Two things before you close this video. If you haven't already signed up for Perplexity, please do it. It's for free. Use it today for one real question, something you are actually curious about or need to check. So this is ZenVed AI Readiness Program, completely free, self-paced, built so anyone, anywhere can become AI ready. If this helped you, share it with someone who needs it. See you in module 3. Thank you.